Hi everyone, this is Scotty, and today I'm going to be going over the Nexis Uni and the Westlaw comparison. At first thought, Nexus Uni looks a bit less like it has less on their homepage. It doesn't have like the news on it like Westlaw does. Um, as far as I can see at first thought, it doesn't have folders or favorites or anything like that, um, like Westlaw does, and which I like that. Um, Here, though, you can search in the search bar here, or you could do a guided search, which is interesting as well. And Westlaw, you could browse all content, and then you would have to narrow it down from there, or you could just type in what you're searching for here. So I'm going to be searching for the elements of fraud in Washington State. So I'll click on all Nexus Uni, and I'll click on cases, and then I'll click on cases and codes, and it'll give me jurisdiction choices, like cases by states and territories, by courts, and by circuit. I'm going to choose Washington State. So now that I have narrowed down my search, I'm going to search for what are the elements of fraud. Okay, so it gives me some different questions, suggested questions, related to fraud. So it has what are the elements of constructive fraud, mail fraud, wire fraud, etc., etc. And I think that's pretty cool because if I go to Westlaw and type in the same thing, I have Washington as my jurisdiction already. It just gives me three suggested searches for elements of fraud, and here it has what are the elements of fraudulent concealment or fraudulent misrepresentation. And I like how Nexus Uni gives me a little bit more of suggestions based on what types of fraud. So I'll just hit enter and search. So on the left hand side, I can narrow it just like I can in Westlaw, um, by Supreme Court or Court of Appeals, or reported cases or unreported cases. I can also do it by judge, keyword most cited, law firm, attorney, practice areas, and topics. Here, like, I think it's kind of similar in a way that they have it in Westlaw, that you can see if it has possible negative treatment or complete negative treatment or positive treatment, depending on the little symbols here. In Westlaw, it would just be either a red flag or a yellow flag, and based on the most negative treatment here. This has the negative treatment that's indicated. Um, so I think that's pretty similar to Westlaw, and also it has highlights that says what are the elements of fraud here, and this is the first case that comes up. So let's search that in Westlaw. So it gives me the answer right away here in Westlaw, which I like. And like I said, it has like a little flag that states what kind of treatment it has. Although like I don't see that I've never seen that Westlaw has like a green flag or like a green symbol or anything that indicates positive treatment. You would need to go like into the case for that. But it gives me the exact answer that I'm looking for right here, which I think is interesting. Whereas in Nexis Uni, you would need to go to a case. But let's see what happens when I click on the highlighted area. So it'll take me straight to what I clicked on that gives me the answer here. The elements of fraud is right here, just like here in Westlaw, but I don't really need to click on the case to find the answer, which I think it's pretty cool. So for first thought, I like Westlaw better. I guess that's just because I've been using Westlaw mostly for everything. I've never used Nexis Uni before. But I think if I use Nexis Uni more, then or I could start using it when I'm doing like a research for assignments, I could kind of get the hang of it, and I could probably like it as much as I like Westlaw as well. So there you have it. That's my video, and thank you for watching.